So we just had the patch notes show for patch 5.12, and I don't usually watch these things, but Hyro showed off Shadow Spirit Puch, and in my opinion it's the best skin of the patch, and it's going for that deceptively cute but vile theme. Tina explained that the Shadow Spirit looks deliberately cute to convince you or its victims that he means you no harm. Once you warm up to him, or at least once you let your guard down, he'll approach and eat your face. Her words, but rephrased. Mythology from the Congo tells us of dwarves or trolls who smell like the rainforest and make their home in it. They use moss or grass as clothing, though these things grow on these creatures naturally. They carry bells specifically to attract unsuspecting people and lure them into a trap. In one myth, a husband leaves his wife alone in their home. He would be gone for some time, but warned her that should she hear a bell, however cute it might sound, that she was not to answer the door, else she would die. She paid the ringing no notice at first, but the sound endured, and eventually she gave way to the melody. As if she were under a spell, in a sense. When the door opened, the Aloko announced that it had appeared for her specifically. She graciously offered the Aloko fried bananas and fish, but the creature only ate human flesh. Soon enough, it took one of the lady's arms, and after cooking its meat and enjoying a meal, the beast left, very satisfied. When the husband returned to a bandaged wife in pain, he offered her medicine to ease the pain. She refused, and the tale repeated itself, leaving her the next day in even more pain and more suffering. The husband refused to believe any of her excuses and hid away nearby, instead of leaving the village the next day. When the hungry Aloko returned for the wife's liver, he pierced its body with a spear and beheaded the creature. The Aloko by this point had already removed his wife's liver, however, so she died. There are variations of this story. Perhaps the wife calls to the spirit instead of standing by the door when she opens it. Perhaps the Aloko wastes no opportunity and leaves only the wife's bones for her husband upon his return. But either way, these creatures are dangerous. They also have the voices of children, might come with potbellies and deceptively large jaws for their size. But that only explains some of the skin. I'm sure you noticed on the patch note show how Puch's face itself had that sort of bubbly, ghostly texture. That was also the case with his minions as well. And you also probably noticed the whole dark, shadowy motif of the skin itself and how edgy it's trying to be. Kodama are spirits that make their homes out of very old trees, and their lives are connected to the tree that they chose. They will only choose these very old trees. Should the spirits die, the tree cannot survive, and should the tree die, the spirits cannot survive. They can maintain the natural area around them, and may even be the souls of the trees themselves. Whilst they don't talk, they can produce echoes that travel fairly slowly. When the tree is cut, it will bleed, and if the tree is chopped down, a great curse will be put onto whoever is responsible for cutting down the tree. As you can expect, it's quite the sin to cut down the tree. If you've seen the minions of this skin, you'll notice that they look quite familiar to these sorts of creatures, especially if you watched this movie, you might have seen these creatures. The one caveat to this is that these spirits are not malevolent and shouldn't be disturbed too much. Puch is clearly going for that more sinister approach with this skin. If you're not satisfied with the Aloko filling the whole dark, edgy portion of this skin, in combination with the Kodama from Japanese mythology, what else do you think inspired this skin, besides those two creatures from mythology? And do you even think they bear any connection to the skin at all? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and leave a like, appreciate it. And of course, until the next video, have a very good day. I have been Pry, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Also, can I just say, the voice back really kind of threw me out. I was expecting a really different voice back, you know, like something a bit more bubbly and glowy, you know? Perhaps even a voice more akin to Ado Tosca, but the voice that they chose just felt off to me. I'm not sure about you guys. Let me know what you thought about the voice and the skin overall as well, and will you be buying it?